Hi guys, this is Saturday, the last day of March in 2012. I want to make this video. First off, I want to thank all the YouTubers who made comments about the comment that was left by Mr. Yelog60. That's YELOG60. I don't go for dramatics. That's not my. It's not my style. You know, I used to be a hothead. Some may even say I'm still a hothead. It didn't take anything to tip me over the edge in the anger department 10 years ago. But since I tried to control my temper and, you know, maybe sit back and just see what happens before I speak, so to speak. I never have answered a comment. I did talk to Darren on the phone. Actually, he called me, and I talked to Andrea about it. The comment, the particular comment, it's on the video, paint day, which Thursdays are paint day here, and next Thursday it'll be paint day too, and every Thursday after. But I got the comment and I read the comment, and I just sort of sat back after I read it, and I was trying to figure out what the guy's angle was. You know, a lot of times when you write words on a piece of paper and the person isn't in front of you, it's very easy to misinterpret what they're trying to say. But the thing that got me about the comment is there was no help in the comment. To me, this group of guys that watch my videos and the group of guys that we converse and help each other and do all that, and a lot of it is the same guys that are on the t-shirt. You know, it's all about help. You know, I came to YouTube. I don't know why I came to YouTube exactly. You know, I'm probably having a midlife crisis of some sort. You know, my kids are growing up. Most of my family members that I was close to have died and passed away, and maybe that's why I came to YouTube. I don't know. But you know, I enjoy making my videos. I enjoy the friends I've made, and I've made some close friends, I think, and I enjoy it. I'm not going to stop doing it. But back to the comment. The thing that struck me on the comment is he made the statement that he owns a body shop, and if he has to comply to all the rules and regulations, it bothered him that I didn't. Alright, well, maybe that's a fair statement. But this guy is on the shirt, and he's a member of the YouTube gang, he claims. He's been a member of YouTube for 6 years. He's never posted a video. And he's made some comments that were kind of along the same lines as the comment he made to me to guys like Pisser and some other guys. I'm sorry it bothers you, buddy. But let's make one. Let me just make a statement here. I'm not here to break any rules. I'm not here to break any regulations. I'm not here to thumb it in people's faces about what I do in here or anything like that. It's not an egotistical trip I'm on. This is just what I do. And, you know, I'm sharing it because I got people who email me and want me to make videos. So I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. If there's something that I can do to make myself more compliant, per se, you know, I'll do it. You know, I'm not a lawbreaker. I'm not out here trying to break laws or anything like that. A lot of the comments, it kind of took off on itself. Once he made a comment, then others started making a comment to him. And that sort of made me feel good. Although, like I said, I'm not for the dramatic. But it did make me feel good that, you know, people were actually sticking up for me, I guess is what I would say. And not only that, but they were interpreting the comment the same way I was. So it was kind of a confirmation type thing, if that makes any sense. You know, it kind of made me think I was right in assuming what I was assuming for reading the comment. So, he continued to make comments to the other guys, and of course, you know, they showed up on the comment page, and it just sort of got worse from there. So, without, you know, and a lot of people started to assume things too in the comment and going back and forth. And this is the first words I've spoken on it. I haven't typed any words, but it is the first words I've spoken about it. And I'm going to put this video up, and it might be long, I don't know. I hope it's not terrible long. But I did block the guy. First time I ever blocked anybody on YouTube. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. That was never my intention. YouTube is kind of like a safe haven for me. It's an outlet. It's an outlet for information, education, making friends. I don't care what other people do. It's not my business. Just like, really, it's nobody's business what I do in here. Most people don't even know what the hell goes on in here. They don't know what goes on. They don't know too much about me. The only thing they've ever seen me do is maybe do a little body work and paint a car. I keep my means of making a living out of my YouTube channel. Why? Because it's nobody's business. And I didn't want my business overlapping with the YouTube stuff. You know, I don't want my YouTube is my playground. It's where I go for enjoyment, entertainment, and learning. You know, I've operated a home-based business for probably 10 years, and it's not about painting cars. You know, that's not what I do. Some of you know what I do because you've talked to me and made friends with me, and we share more than what we share on YouTube when that happens. But you know, this place is registered, this address is registered as a business. There's a retail merchant certificate hanging on the wall, and I make a living here. And that's the way I want it. That's the way I choose to do it. And like I said, some of you who know me better than the casual viewer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But as far as everybody else, it's really none of your damn business what I do in here. And I don't mean to sound impersonal or rude, but that's just the way it is. You know. But I do the cars for extra money. I've gotten good at the cars. You know, I've learned a skill. It all started with Pete. I learned how to do body work. And, you know, I always wanted to restore cars. And I have a few. I've done a few before I ever watched Pete. But, you know, it was hit and miss how they came out. You know, I used to restore little CT70 mini bikes. I've probably done a dozen of them. That was some of my first ever painting. You know, them things are worth a lot of money fixed up. And, you know, I wasn't worth a shit at painting it, but, you know, I figured out that I could buff the heck out of them and make them look good. But I watched Pete and I learned how to do body work. So I bought that old Toyota pickup truck, which was horrendously smashed. And I fixed it and painted it black, and man, it looked beautiful. And since then, I've done nothing but get better and faster at what I do. And you know, I got other projects that I want to do. I got other things that are more important. You know, actually working on these used cars is really not a lot of fun. You know, I'm working hard. I'm working day and night. You know, 20-hour days here. I go in and take a nap. I don't mind it. You know, I'm not going to sit on the couch. I'm going to come out and do something with my life. I got things I want to do in my life, and that's why I make YouTube videos. You know, I think you know, my next big project is going to be a very interesting project for everybody, and that's why I do it. And I'm trying to pay it forward. You know, I learned a lot from the first people who were on there, you know, like Pete. And, you know, Pete said make videos. Show yourself doing the work. So that's what I did, you know. And it turns out that, you know, I hold some of these guys like Pete, VW Darren, James Freddy, Sada Jet, Slow SRT. I hold these guys up high. To me, they're the mark. You know, they're very skilled at what they do, and they shared their information with us. And the longer I'm on YouTube, and I think a lot of you guys that are active in YouTube probably understand this. I know Greg Porter does because we've talked about it. You know, Greg Porter talked to somebody on the phone, and the guy told him he felt like he was talking to a star. Well, that's sort of the way it is. You know, I don't think I'm anybody. I'm just your average Joe, middle-aged dude working in his garage. You know, I'm working in my shop. That's what I do. I come out here and work. I take 5 steps out of my back door and I go to work. I never rest from it. And YouTube is really kind of my outlet. YouTube's my playground. You know, I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I have a when I wake up to when I go to bed job. And I don't mind it. I choose that. I love it. I encourage more of you to do the same thing. You know, you'll finally maybe have better feelings about yourself if you do it that way, instead of working for the man. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. But here's the issue with this Yelog60 guy. His comment wasn't helpful. His comment was demeaning. His comment was that he was pissed off because he had to do something that I didn't. Well, I'm not a body shop. I'm not about to be a body shop. I'm not going to do body work the rest of my life. That's not what my thing. That's not my gig. Okay? I don't do that. I'm just doing it because it gives me practice. It makes me better. My crap is turning out great. You know, and you know what? Where I paint here, it's as good, it's as clean, it's as compliant as a lot of body shops are probably. So you know, I'm really not that bad, and I'm not harming anybody. I don't have an employee. I'm not about to have an employee. You know, who needs that kind of headache? I pay enough taxes. You know, you have an employee and you get a whole new set of taxes. So, you know, nothing under the table is happening here. You know, I do cars for the people up at the auction, paint panels on them, and I do them cheap. You know, if this Yelog60 guy is offended, maybe I'm taking work away from him. Well, pal, if you can go paint these cars for about $75 a panel, then you can have them, because that's about what I do. You know, I'm not making any real money, but I'm making a little bit of money so I can work on other projects. And really, that's too much information for you guys. You know, the only thing I'm trying to do here is pay forward all the skills that I've learned. That's all I'm trying to do. And then I'm going to build an electric car, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it, because I think it's an important thing. So, this guy who's on the shirt, he's not in this for the same reasons that the rest of us are in it. And yes, I told Andrea and Darren that I thought the guy should be off the shirt, making comments like that. Now, you know what? If he would have made a comment and tried to help me be more compliant and all that stuff, I would have been a different story. But instead, he lashed out at me. And I take it as a lash out, and even though I read the comment, and even though it's words on paper, you don't really have the emotion that goes along with speaking to somebody in person, but others saw the comment and started making comments, so that made me feel I was right. Or at least I wasn't the only one taking the comment the way I took it. So, I'm not a dramatic kind of guy. I'm not going to sit here and yell and scream in the camera. I'm more of an in-person kind of guy. You know, this cat wants to come see me, that's fine. Come on. You know, one of two things will happen. We'll sit down and have a beer, have some laughs, or I'll kick your ass off my property. You know, it's that simple. There's only a couple rules that go around here, and that's the way I was raised. Don't get in anybody's business and hoe your own row. That's the way I was raised. From the time I can remember, that's the way I was raised. And I don't get in nobody's business. I don't expect anybody to get in my business. And really, it's none of your damn business. My business. So, you know, I don't call up J.E.E.P and grill him on his business. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to J.E.E.P, we sit back and laugh and encourage each other on what we're doing. You know, that's the way it works. And, you know, if you want to be a stick in the mud, then go somewhere else and be it. Because I don't have time for you. You know, I'm busy in here, and all I'm doing is sharing what I do. You know, call me insane for doing that. Well, you know, I've been called insane and crazy before. Lots of people have called me that. And that's cool. I can take that. You know, I can take your words. You know, but you're not going to make any more comments unless you start up another YouTube channel. And, you know, it won't take but just one bad comment and you'll get blocked again. I encourage everybody to block this guy. Just because he's not there to help. He's there to criticize and thumb his nose at everybody. That's fine. That's fine. That's about all I have to say about it. I'm going to continue to do what I do here. I don't know how much videos I'm going to post. I make videos every day. Every day I make videos of me working. I probably upload only about 1% of the content that I film every day. I don't know why I take all these videos, but they're in my computer, they're in my camera, they're in my, you know, somebody someday may want to watch them. Maybe it'll be my grandkids or great-grandkids or whatever, you know. Like I said, I'm having a midlife crisis, I'm pretty sure about that. So, that's where it's at. I want to thank everybody for sticking up for me. And, of course, I'll stick up for anybody else, too, that's on the shirt. Unless you're a butthole. But, that's about all I have to say about it. It's time for me to go to work. It's time to put all this to rest and go on. So I hope it doesn't happen again to anybody or me, but it may, and probably will. There's always the stick in the mud, the asshole, the guy that thinks he's better than anybody else. And chances are he just doesn't do anything but sit in front of his computer and type himself smart. Actions speak words. That's the way I look at things. So I'm gonna go to work. You all take it easy. Let's just put this behind us and forget about it. And I'm gonna do the same thing I'm doing here. You know, if the EPA comes, they come. Maybe they'll tell me how to be more compliant, okay? I'm not scared of the EPA. I'm not scared of anybody, you know, as far as that goes. And you know, the fire marshal, you know, he's related to me. In fact, 2 nights ago, he came over and drank all my damn beer. I only got 1 beer left in the fridge. You know, he don't have any complaints about this place. He told me it's just as explosive as my neighbor's garage. You know. Alright guys, let's press on. Let's move on. Let's all grow together. And be done with this. Alright? Take it easy guys.